Ok, como ya les había dicho, este va a ser el video de support. Así que lo siento si les aburre, pero a mí me gusta mucho ver las interacciones entre los personajes. So, support. ah, Conseguí elevar el support, bueno, con Shamir. A nivel C, no es la gran cosa. Digo, ya está en mi equipo, así que no es tan difícil, a eso me refiero. Pero Sylvain a nivel B, which is nice. Leonie todavía no consiguió el nivel B. Es la única que me falta, pinche Ignatz. Prefiero a Lawrence, güey, sobre Ignatz. You can go fuck yourself, boy. Alois también. Se empezó a acoplar cada vez más. O sea, se está empezando a acoplar más conmigo. Y... yeah. ¿Quieren ver algo interesante? Rafael se unió a mi equipo durante la semana que estaba pasando. Apenas es nivel 13, pero vean, el cabrón tiene 41 de HP. El Random tiene 47 y es nivel 18. Nice. Anyway, vamos aquí arriba. Creo que esta es con Shamir.
Professor.
Yes.
Hey, Professor.
Hey.
The students seem to like you.
Mhm. Así parece.
And you're not modest about it. I like that. Still, I can't deny that you've got skills. It's a little strange, to be completely honest. I had my doubts, but they were right to make you a professor.
Sí, yo también estaba algo sorprendido, si soy honesto contigo.
I'd be suspicious of their true intentions, if I were you. But what's it matter? Seems like it turned out just fine for you. I'll admit, it's unbelievable that you used to be a mercenary. I was a merc before coming here, but I can't imagine pulling off your fancy tactician act. I freeze up near royals and nobles.
Oh, ¿tú también eres una mercenario?
I was. My family had nothing when I was growing up. There were too many mouths to feed, so I left. Joined up with some mercs for the pay. The work suited me, but I never liked having to bow and scrape to our noble employers. And that's what I like about being a knight. I get to punch all the nobles I want. I'm joking. But the knights do make a good business partner. I don't believe in the
Compañeros de trabajo.
Makes me a bit of an anomaly among the knights.
Rhea took me in, so I became a knight to repay my debt to her.
I may be a knight, but it still feels like I'm doing the same things I did as a merc. Who knows, though? Maybe you and I will end up working together again, like at Deirdre. Us knights are a pretty tough crew. I'm guessing you'd run circles around us, though.
I'm interested to see where your path leads you.
Nice. Ok, ¿dónde está? Quiero ver algo. Let's see. Manuela.
I'm not going to...
Faculty training. Sword flying. Ok.
I'm not going to...
Nice. Ok, sí, no he estado utilizando Faculty Training para nada. Porque pues he estado poniendo todo mi... todo mi empeño en subir el nivel de support con esos personajes a los que quiero meter a mi casa. Sylvain, sí, fuga. ¿Qué pasó?
Oh, Professor. I didn't realize you were there. If we keep running into each other like this, people will start to talk. They'll say, Sylvain and the Professor are on the prowl. Forget it. What do you need?
¿Problemas de chicas, Sylvain?
I fell for that girl recently, but I just wanted to have some fun and leave it at that. So, I told her we should break it off. I guess she was feeling a little more serious than I was. She started crying, and everything got a bit complicated.
¿Por qué sería? Tú eres complicado.
Come on, Professor. Playing around with girls is the most fun a guy can have. Besides, I don't care what you think of me. I don't intend to change how I live my life. I'm a good-for-nothing, if you haven't noticed. But I'm still a noble with a crest. That's all anyone cares about. It's best to avoid getting too serious with fools like that. It only leads to trouble. I'm gonna be forced into an arranged marriage with some random noble woman anyway. By the way, Professor, you didn't know you had a crest, did you?
Entonces tenemos a alguien que está frustrado con su posición. That makes sense. Digo, no justifica que esté siendo un ojete con las morras, pero nos da una explicación del por qué. Mi padre nunca me dijo.
I see. I suppose a mercenary wouldn't be concerned with such things.
¿Cuál fue tu experiencia?
Most children who are born to noble families are tested upon birth to see if they bear one. Even descendants of the 10 elites, like myself, can't be legitimate heirs without a crest. That means as children, we're only accepted if we're born with one. The heads of most noble houses keep having kids until they get one with a crest. Those children then grow up to be heads of their houses, and the vicious cycle continues. Do you get it now? To all these commoner girls, I'm just a trophy. Or rather, a stud horse.
Así que solo quieren seguir tu línea de sangre.
I knew you'd get it. These girls don't love me. They love the potential rewards of loving me. If I marry a girl, and she gives birth to a child with a crest, that kid might become the next head of House Gautier. But nowadays, with the bloodlines getting weaker, there are a lot of kids like my brother, born with no hope. For ages now, those of us with crests have been envied and desired, but never for who we are. I understand the value of my blood. Believe me, I hate how much I understand it. I know better than to dream of being free from this burden. I'm used to it by now. I used to think I didn't have the right to live freely.
¿Y ya no piensas así?
That's right. You know what? I'm a bit jealous. The whole time you were growing up, you never knew you had a crest. You were free. Nobody pretended to like you. I kind of hate you for that. You were a spoiled brat who should pay for that crest. Maybe I'll collect the debt.
¿Sí? ¿Quieres tiros?
Wow. You should have seen the look on your face just then. Don't mind me, Professor. After all, ladies love a dark and brooding noble.
Seguro se quería tiros, pero se le hizo chiquito al güey. Alright. Tenemos un chingo de support. Mira nomás, Hubert. Ferdinand? No, thank you. Pero Caspar.
You were rather
Interesante.
quiet in the last battle, Caspar. Not a single war cry to be heard. It was almost as if you weren't even there.
I did it just for you, Hubert. Isn't that what you wanted? Weren't you the one who said my shouting would cause problems?
Yes, I was. And at the time, you seemed intent on ignoring my advice.
Well, that was then. Recently, my behavior caused trouble, just like you said it would. I was shouting the other day and some enemies heard. I pretty much gave our position away and left us open to attack. I mean, it turned out fine in the end, but someone could have died if things had played out differently. Anyway, I did some self-reflecting and realized that I probably shouldn't shout so much. A decision that I'm proud to say I came to all on my own.
All on your own, huh? It was a bad decision. Being too quiet on the battlefield is extremely dangerous.
I'm sorry, what? That's the exact opposite of what you said before.
Having seen you fight in silence, I have no choice but to accept the truth that your shouting is vital.
What in the world are you talking about?
We've all grown used to the way you fight. Your battle cries help morale. And your instructions rise above the din of battle. I would go so far as to say that the soldiers under your command would be lost without the guidance of your booming voice.
I really don't get you, Hubert.
You inspire people. The benefits of your shouting outweigh the risks. Something wrong?
I'm not even gonna think about it! I knew you'd come around!
Don't get too excited. You'll be ambushed again.
Then I guess I'm gonna have to fight some guys while shouting!
That might have been the wrong approach. Oh well. No cure for stupidity. I suppose I'll just have to rein him in myself.
Anda, mira. El chico Edgy siendo medio buen pedo. Antes de que se me olvide, güey. Los battalions que tengo están medio jodidones. Y tengo algunos chavos que no tienen battalion, así que... Replenish. Yes, y hire. Veamos, ¿quién no tiene? Marian, pero todavía no puede tener ninguno. Este güey tampoco. Oh, fuck me. Eventualmente, supongo. Sigamos con las conversaciones, esto es tan divertido. Bernie, Hubert y Random potenciales con este güey, pero... Hola, con Hilda.
It just never ends. Oh, Ferdinand?
Hilda, do you need something?
I just have a tiny favor to ask.
I apologize, but I must graciously decline.
You didn't even let me say what it was.
I can proffer a guess. Instead of relying on others, why not try doing something on your own? Nobles should not be lazy or idle. We should accomplish our goals through earnest effort.
Easy for you to say. You're the very model of a diligent noble. Always contemplating the noblest course of action, never stopping to take a break. Your chore today was repairing the weapons, right? There are so many weapons here, and yet you're already done. That's pretty impressive.
It was nothing. Anyone could have done the same.
I don't think so. I certainly couldn't.
I do not believe that to be true.
Look at me. I'm supposed to be organizing these library supplies, but I have no idea where to start.
What could be difficult about such a task? You simply line them up and count them.
There are too many. Well, maybe it doesn't seem difficult to you, but that's just because you're so clever.
Granted, there might be some creative approaches to completing the task.
Oh? Please, enlighten me.
I can point you in the right direction. To start, divide them up by size.
Right. I'm with you so far. And then what?
Now, put similar items together. That makes it easier to get a handle on the numbers.
I see. Then what?
Now that you have arranged everything, you can begin counting. See how easy it is?
Wow! You did that in no time. You really saved my neck there. Thanks, Ferdinand. Bye!
It was nothing. I suppose I ended up doing her work after all.
Mind Games. La morra esa es huevona, pero no es estúpida. Bernie y Linhardt.
A little more crimson, maybe?
May I suggest vermilion instead?
Vermilion? I know, I see it. You don't have to say it. I got no talent at all.
I said nothing about your talent. I simply suggested vermilion over crimson. Do you know vermilion? It's just a softer shade of crimson. I believe it would... Oh, forget it. This is your artistic vision and I am but a meddler. I am going to read my book and leave you to your art.
No, it's fine. Say what you want to say. It's good advice. I'll use vermilion. Thank you.
Well, I'd best be heading back.
Phew! Finally done! I think.
All finished?
Please, don't look at it!
Everything looks a bit faded, doesn't it? Ironically, crimson may have been a better choice after all. The sense of distance on the petals is a little strange. Perhaps you should pay closer attention to such details as you paint. A preliminary sketch would do wonders. Still, forget my pedantic comments. You really do have potential. Bernadetta?
Idiot! Hopeless! Waste of charm! Just burn the whole thing, Bernie! Break your stupid brushes and never paint again!
Huh. Perhaps I should have kept my thoughts to myself.
¿Tú crees? Alright. Proseguimos. Caspar y Dorothea.
Hey, Dorothea, something's been bothering me. I kind of feel like you act more casually around me than you do with other people.
Casually? I don't know what you mean.
I just feel like you're always asking me to do things that might make other people uncomfortable. Like when you asked me to clean your room. You're not very flirty toward me like you are with the other guys. You seem weirdly comfortable around me.
You pay more attention than I would have thought. Hey, are you interested in me? You know, interested.
What? No. It just seemed weird, and I was curious.
I'm kidding. It's true that I do find you quite a convenient little helper at times. It's like you're... how to put it? You're like a little brother to me.
Ugh. Really? That's not exactly a compliment.
The bro zone.
No, but it's true. And now that I've thought about it, I like the whole idea. Why don't you try calling me Big Sis and see how it feels?
No, that's not gonna happen.
Why not?
I'm embarrassed just thinking about it.
Oh, come on. It's just a goof. You can manage it at least once, can't you? Please? Oh, I know. If you do it, I'll stop using you for my chores. How's that sound?
That's an enticing offer. Fine. Once. Big sis.
Well done, Caspar. You're such a cute little boy. I'm proud to have you as a sibling.
I'm not cute, and I'm not little. How would you feel if I made you call me Big Bro?
Oh? Well, I wouldn't mind that at all. Big bro. Is something wrong, big bro?
Oh, this is the worst.
Pobre compa. Cock blocked. Marianne y Lecitia. Interesante.
Oh, Marianne, there you are. Lysithia? What's all this commotion? What's happening? There's been an accident at the training grounds. A spell gone amok. Come on, we need all the help we can get over there. Oh no, but I don't know how We could really use your help before things get out of hand. Come on, hurry! I don't think I would be much help. Oh, for the goddess's sake! You won't know unless you try, will you? Don't decide you're of no use without even giving it a shot. Fine then. Forget it. I'll go on my own. You can just stand here and stare at the wall. I'm sorry. I can't do anything right. Oh. Perhaps I took it too far.
Akula.
Hey, Marianne? Do you have a minute? Listen, I'm sorry about all the stuff I said earlier. The situation was urgent, and I'll admit I wasn't thinking clearly. I shouldn't have been so callous. I hurt your feelings, didn't I? No, it's fine. I'm the one to blame. Huh? But hey, are you sure you're all... I'm the one who should apologize. All I did was get in your way. You would
Aw.
have made it to the training grounds much sooner if I hadn't slowed you down. Huh? Wait a second. It's all my fault. It's always my fault. The accident was probably my fault too. You're being so negative. I don't know what to say.
Pobre morra, está tan traumada como la pobre de Bernie. Aquí tenemos a Raphael con Ingrid.
This meat is so good. I wish I could send some home to my little sis.
Raphael, what are you doing here?
Oh, I was just enjoying some of this roast. Did you want a bite?
No. I meant, what are you doing here? This isn't the dining hall.
That's funny. Of course I know this isn't a dining hall.
You know that, and yet you're stuffing your face here rather than where it's appropriate. You're not even seated.
Is that the best way to eat? If you think so, let's sit down.
You're missing the point. At least use a plate.
I don't have a plate with me, so there's nothing I can do about that now. But since when are you so proper, Ingrid?
I'm not proper at all. You're just downright crude. Have you no respect for yourself and your journey to knighthood? Knights must work from a very young age to be upstanding in all facets. You are making a mockery of all that we stand for. You!
Slow down. I can't do all this listening while I'm trying to eat.
Disgusting. Now you've spilled gravy all over your shoes and your chin. You'd better wipe that up.
Now you need everything to be neat and tidy? You're really particular.
This has nothing to do with me. It's what's expected of a knight.
Wait. All I have to do is be neat and tidy, and I can become a knight? Forget all that studying then. I'm just gonna work on being the neatest and tidiest one here.
Wait, that is not what I said.
Oh, really? You're probably right. I shouldn't bother with the neat and tidy stuff.
You are impossible.
Este güey es tan feliz siendo como es. Y esa morra. Ya. Me agrada. Quiero ver las siguientes conversaciones entre esos güeyes.
Goodness, I swear you're always training. Such a hard worker. So strong. Hello? Felix?
What?
You can hear me. That's good. I was worried maybe your ears didn't work.
What do you want?
Oh, nothing. Nothing in particular, I mean. But now that I'm here, and now that you've asked, when you've finished up, do you think you'd like to join me in the dining hall for something sweet?
I'll pass. I don't like sweets. Also, you're a nuisance. Stay away from me.
That's not a very nice way to talk to a classmate. Anyway, you sound like you're shooing away a stray cat.
Shh, shut up.
I am not a stray cat, Felix, and I am not leaving until you take a moment to chat with me.
You're a pest. Fine, do what you will.
Oh, you better believe I am going to keep doing exactly what I will. Maybe instead of a sweet treat, we can get something spicy. Would you like that? I've heard the dining hall is serving a dish with some western spices in it. Does that sound good, Felix? Would you like something spicy instead of sweet?
You're distracting me. When I am hungry, I will eat. Alone. Stop squawking at me.
Well, since you asked so nicely, I'll leave you in peace. Goodbye, Felix.
Finally.
Eso fue extrañamente, inusualmente insistente de parte de Dorothea. Ok.
I guess that's...
Ella que me da faculty training. Holy shit. Alois.
I'm going to...
Faculty training. Alright. Bueno, entonces Ya saben cómo funciona esto. Voy a grabar 2 veces porque costumbre. Finish exploring. Y si ningún otro estudiante se acopla durante esta semana, supongo que terminaré el video. Sounds good. Instruct manually. So, tenemos aquí a Shamir. Voy a ponerme a subir la... ¿Cómo se llama? La authority de muchas de mis unidades. Porque sí, no quiero que siempre tengan el mismo gambit pedorro básico. Pero esta mujer tiene algunas cosas que será parte de eso. Como subir caballística. Double perfect. Triple perfect. Triple combo. Marianne. Ella me interesa que aprenda hechizos de Reason.
Oh, I'll try to get the next one too.
Hasta su sonrisa se ve apagada, güey. Bernadetta sonríe más que esta mujer. Y eso ya es decir mucho. A esta mujer vamos a darle Reason. Digo, Faith. No hay razón por la cual no hacer que todas mis unidades mágicas aprendan de los 2 tipos de magia. Y literalmente no hay razón por la cual no hacerla. Yeah. Rafael, ya les había dicho, va a seguir el mismo camino que Caspar, pero Caspar va a irse más por los gauntlets y Rafael va a irse más por las hachas. Entonces tenemos aquí a Mercedes. Yeah. Authority level 1. Authority. Perfecto. Good, ok. Tenemos a Dorothea, Bernie, Linhart, Ferdinand. Lo convertí en un caballero, por cierto. Creo que no les había comentado. Ni siquiera me acuerdo. Pero sí, lo convertí en caballero. Me quedan 2. Este güey tiene nivel E, mamón. ¿Dónde chingados está? Ya lo vi. Yeah, perfect. Rally Dexterity. Y me queda uno. Digamos que con Bernie. Perfect. D plus. Race.
Thanks. That's reassuring. Thanks for the help.
There you go. Ahora en Group Tasks tenemos Stable Duty con Shamir y Bernie. Begin Lecture.
Teacher.
Es exactamente lo que estás haciendo, cabrón. ¿Qué es esto? Sylvain. Yes.
Hey, Professor. Pretty great timing. I want to ask you something. I'd like to be in your class, if that's possible. I've been thinking, maybe I ought to get serious about studying. Wow,
Invite to
very
join to your
decisive.
house.
I'll be there on time and in the front row and everything. You'll never have a better student.
Yay. Y ahora vamos a conseguir un poco de support con Bernie.
Great weather today. Perfect for shutting yourself inside, don't you think?
She's so cute. Let's go definitely.
I'm glad you get it. With great weather like this, there'll be no one inside to bother us. I love feeling like I'm all alone in the world.
¿Qué te hizo ser tan reclusiva?
Oh, that. guess I can tell you, Professor. My father's obsessed with money. He's only ever seen me as bait for a rich husband. To train me to be a good wife, he'd do things like tie me to a chair.
The
I
fuck?
tried hard to do as he asked. Honestly, I did. But before I knew it, I just couldn't bring myself to leave my room anymore.
¿Qué tiene que ver tiene que ver el ser una buena esposa con amarrar a la pobre mujer a una silla?
I just had this overwhelming feeling of fear all the time. No matter how hard I tried, my father never thought I was good enough. After that, it was just constant scolding. He couldn't say 2 words to me without mentioning how useless I was. An unmarriageable girl. My life was isolated, to say the least. I wasn't allowed to play with other kids, let alone make friends. Soon, I stopped wanting that. I was happiest alone, but even that made him mad. And when he tried to drag me outside, I kicked and screamed so much, I seriously hurt myself. He's calmed down a bit in recent years. His constant torment was replaced with complete indifference. He mostly acts like I don't exist now.
Oh, shit. Yo sabía que algo... Por como es, yo sabía que la historia de esta mujer iba a ser... dura, pero... No chingues. ¿Cómo terminaste en el monasterio?
If you can believe it, I was basically kidnapped.
What?
My mother ordered an attendant to stuff me in a bag while I was sleeping. By the time I figured out what was going on, I was already here. For a while, I was sure I was going to die. But here I am. Look at me. Still breathing. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you down talking like that about my past. Just forget everything I told you. There's no point in talking about myself anyway. Idiot! Oh, this is why everyone hates you, Bernie!
Gracias por confiar en mí.
What? No, it's not... Oh, Professor! How can you be so kind to me? I don't deserve it. I'm sorry. Please don't look at me.
Oh. Oye, eso fue tan deprimente. Güey. Es el cumpleaños del Cirilo. Mándale unas flores al güey. Y que no esté chingando. Mission complete. Nice, nice. Ooh.
I think it's coming along.
Blizzard. Creo que es el primer... Blizzard. Me suena. Es un hechizo de viento, ¿no?
Well worth the effort.
Y Flame por fin tiene su primer hechizo de magia negra.
I'm finding my focus.
Swordbreaker, habilidad. Uy, hasta el Sylvain ya está aquí. Metiéndole duro a las clases. Nice. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Otro paralog? It's a new one. Tenemos support entre Sylvain y Hilda. Con una mujer para variar.
Hey there, Hilda. You're looking cute today.
She always does.
Thanks. You're looking quite handsome yourself.
You know exactly how to talk to a guy. I like it. What's with all the books?
Oh, these? I was just bringing them to... ouch! Ouch!
What's wrong? Did you hurt your foot?
Yeah, I tripped earlier. But I'm supposed to return these books to the library by the end of the day.
Relax. I'm sure there's a handsome guy around here who knows how to carry books to the library. You rest your foot. I'll take care of this.
Oh, no, that's all right. You must have something more important to do.
Nothing is more important than helping you. Just pile the books on that desk, and I'll get them where they're going.
Oh, you're so kind. Thank you so much.
It's nothing. I'm happy to... Wow. That is a lot of books.
I'll just leave them right here for you. Thanks again, Sylvain. You're the best.
Wait a minute. Some of these books have dust on them. She's been holding on to these for months. The professor was looking for this one a few weeks ago. Hilda... Hang on. Did she just trick me into doing something she didn't want to do?
Yes, she did. Es un modus operandi. Ok, abilities. ¿Quién aprendió qué? Shamir. Oh, se puso sola. Hit avoidance más 20 cuando utiliza una lanza en contra de swords. Ah. ¿Cuál es su habilidad personal? Si la unidad inicia combate y derrota a un enemigo, me da Strength, Magic, Dex y Speed más 4. Will is Poise, Animal, Mastermind. Ok. Entonces, ¿qué les iba a decir? Este güey también es nivel 13. Oh, es un Cavalier. Riding Axe y Lance. What? Reason. Reason, nada más tiene 9 de magia. That's weird. ¿Qué hace su cresta? How's Gautier? I heard crest and heard sometimes raises might when using combat arts. Ok. Canto. Philander. Si una mujer aliada está adyacente, la unidad hace 2 puntos más extra y recibe recibe 2 menos puntos de daño. Ok. Combat Arts. Tiene 3 y 3, ok. Smash. High Crit. Powerful. Ok. Vamos a cambiar Monster Piercer por Spike. Y vamos a moverle un poco a su inventario, porque sí, es un cagadero. Vamos a darle el Prayer Ring. No me fijé. ¿Cuánto defensa? 14 de defensa. Creo que tiene más que Ferdinand. No, tiene lo mismo, pero Ferdinand tiene más. Es nivel más alto. Alright. Entonces. Trae una Iron Lance. Vamos a darle una Training Lance. Vamos a darle una Steel Axe. Y... aquí tengo una Hand Axe extra. Vamos a dársela a este güey. Yeah, sounds good. Y si ya traigo el Prayer Ring, vamos a quitarle este Vulnerary. Training Javelin Rusted. Steel Hand. Oh, cierto. ¿Saben qué? Me serviría darle una en mínimo, si no tengo una Iron, una Training Axe. Yeah, sounds good. Support. Con Ferdinand. Vioni. El inventario creo que ahorita está bien. Entonces vamos a ver Certifications. Ferdinand. No sé qué es Sylvain. I mean, might as well. Rafael estaba como Brawler, si no mal recuerdo. Ya, como Brawler. Pero lo bajé a Fighter. Para que tuviera esa habilidad de... Strength más 2. Ya cuando haya más... ya tenga esa habilidad de Strength más 2, lo voy a volver a cambiar. Pero ahora va a ser un Brigand. Utilizando hachas. Shit, man, las piernas de este güey son unos pinches robles. El cabrón mide como... Oye, sí es cierto, aquí debe decir cuánto mide. Roster. ¿Cuántos años tiene y cuánto mide? 1.90. Bueno, sí está alto, pero no está tan alto como pensé. ¿Será que todos los demás son chaparros? 1.48, 1.69, 1.80. Este güey también está alto. 1.74, 1.61. Esta es la más alta de las mujeres, creo. Si no contamos a Lady Rhea, esa mujer se ve como de 1.90. Metro y medio, Bernie. Este pobre güey mide menos de 1.60. 1.77, ah, ya. 1.75, 1.88. Ese güey está más alto que yo. Esta mujer mide casi metro y medio también. 1.51. Ok. Certifications no. Marketplace. ¿Por qué nada más tengo estos tres, güey? Ah, no, anyway. Replenish, no. Eso significa que tengo que meterme los goals de este güey. Tengo que mejorar writing si quiero que el güey termine siendo también un paladin. Entonces, custom focus. Batur. Tenemos acceso a un nuevo paralog. Sylvain no puede quedar separado mientras sabe que una banda de bandidos... sí. Un grupo de bandidos que alguna vez lideró su hermano Bigland, de nuevo están causando problemas en territorio de Margrave Gautier. Entonces tengo chance para 2 peleas. Una de esas va a ser este paralog y la otra va a ser una de estas 2 quests. Pero eso será en el próximo video. Entonces, sí, por lo pronto, como siempre, gracias por ver el video. Yo soy Random Mexican Gamer, espero que les haya gustado y los veo en el próximo.